All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
319!
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Got a man. That's Allison. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Gronk that time. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Wait, 20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 38.
Set. 380.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's fine. Yeah. No. 319.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And there he goes again. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On 2nd down, Lynch, and he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half. You still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like low.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20! By 20!
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check. No. 319. Hey, Mike. Hurry up. 319 up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, wait! Three down.
Brady to throw on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Alpha! Hey, watch 13. Hey, hut! All day, baby, all day.
On third and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And a big 32-yard play on third.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
By 20! By 20! Shadow!
On second down, Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Brady finding Hogan on third down, and the Patriots able to convert.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
By 20! 380!
To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Let's go, let's go!
On first down, Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. A spin. They find some open field here.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to leave the booth.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Lynch. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
20! White 20!
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
White 20! White 20!
Lynch running the counter. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
On the give, this is Lynch. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
We got 3, White 20! White 20!
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wait, 20. Wide 20.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert! Wait, catch!
On the handoff, it's Michel. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They shakes it off. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Single receiver. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A give. This is Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
20! Like 20!
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. He can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Single.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. And it's Michel once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Right, 20! Blue 20!
Throwing is Brady on third down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Returnable here for Davis. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Rodgers again now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with Michel on the ground. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Patriots, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.